Yeah, when I was only 17, I could hear the angels whispering. So I drove into the woods, wandered aimlessly about, till I heard my mama shouting through the fog. It turned out to be the howling of a dog. Oh, the wolf to be exact, the sound sent shivers down my back, and I joined into the pack, and before long they allowed me to join in and sing their song. So from the cliffs and highest hill, yeah, we gladly get off here, howling endlessly and surely as the dawn. And I lost the taste for judging right from wrong. For my flesh had turned to fur, yeah, my thoughts surely were turned from instinct and obedience to God. You can wear your fur like a river on fire, but you never be sure if you're making God lie. I'm a rattlesnake, babe, I'm like you on fire. If you're gonna get me, don't be afraid of what you learn.
Spotify a couple months back, and gotta say, for a guy that's in his 50s who grew up listening to Zeppelin and Alabama and George Strait and everybody else, I love Spotify. Man, it's awesome. Hey Dave, how you doing tonight?
Good, Rob. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for coming out.
Absolutely.
Really wish I could have hung out at y'all's band party. Guys, I know that people in Radio Land have no idea who I'm talking to. Mr. Dave Dennison walked in. He's one of the guitarists for Water's Edge, an awesome party band. Keep an eye out for them on Facebook, find out where they're playing, and go out there and watch them. You guys were at County Line last night, right?
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, County Line. All right. So, Water's Edge, look them up on Facebook. These guys are an awful lot of fun. And I tell you what, when you see Sylvia in her little black dress, She's up in the ante for the rest of us performers out there. I told her I actually think I might have to start wearing a little black dress to compete, but it doesn't have the same impact, does it? Next song I'm going to do here is called Pieces. A little bit of backstory on it. Actually, 1 second. See if I can find my reading glasses. It sucks getting old, y'all.
What?
Yeah, I know. It's sad. There they are. Dead air, dead air. Yeah. Start wearing reading glasses. I'm going to blame it on the fact that I'm not using my own mic stand, so I can't stand off 5 miles from my cheater pad like I normally would. A little backstory on this song, Pieces. I go to First United Methodist for Walton Beach and play with the praise band out there. And I almost never, ever read church bulletins and church mailing letters and stuff like that. Well, about a year ago, actually, yeah, I was looking at the date here. I wrote this on 31st of July, 2015. I was downstairs getting ready for work and saw the church monthly newsletter sitting there by the coffee pot, still in the envelope. You know, and I'm up at 5 in the morning making coffee for my wife and getting ready for work. Oh crap, you're videotaping this. Let me take my glasses off. There, that shaved yours off, didn't it, Shane? Shane Fury, everybody. Videographer and DJ. So, you know, so while I'm waiting for the coffee to percolate, and another indication of how old I am, I've got a percolator. People are like, what the hell's a percolator? I open up the letter and I'm reading the thing, and the pastor is talking about, he's introducing his new sermon series. And he's talking about how everybody has a part to play, even if they might not realize what that part is. And you know, his lead into this letter was talking about how his kids, their idea of doing puzzles is open up the boxes and dump the puzzle pieces. And we've just made a puzzle. Well, Dad has to clean it up. So something about the way he wrote that letter, I mean, it reached out and grabbed me. And I wrote this song and made my initial recording of this song within 1 hour.
Nice.
That doesn't necessarily mean that the song is good in 1 hour, but still, it did work out nice. So this song is dedicated to Pastor Dave Barflow and the entire congregation of First United Methodist for Walton Beach. It's called Pieces.
Come play, Daddy, come help us, the puzzles away. I sigh and I smile as I sit on the floor. Put them away, my mom comes through the door. Looking down from above, all I can see are thousands of pieces scattered and free. Pennies and dollars on the floor, singing from the barnyard, 50 states too. Mom's coming home. filled with a mess. I'm coming near. Think for a second, I'd even try to show off this mess in my sermon with pride. It's not enough to live in His Word. Got to start working to live in this world. I've got to start working to live in this world. To start working, move to the sound. Brothers, stand up time. Working is now in His Word and His work. Putting on the place when we do what we're made for. Smile on His face when we do what we're made for. Smile on His face. People get moving. Now is the time when we do what we're made for. All will be fine when we do what we're made for. All will be fine.
Thank you all very much. I appreciate it. That was Pieces. Written in a whopping 1 hour. Written and recorded in one hour. Pay for what you get. That is a nice song, though. I do enjoy doing it. Tune up real quick. I made the mistake of putting new strings on last night, so I apologize. I'm going to retune already.
No need mine.
That's just an excuse for me to cover. There we go. Tell you what, since I did one church song, I'm going to do another one here. This one I wrote a couple of years back, actually, back in 2012. We were listening to our associate pastor, Super Dave McAllister. He's still with us. He's not a pastor anymore. I guess you're always a pastor even if you're retired from the church. But Dave was preaching a sermon, and well, Dave is a retired Air Force guy. Did a lot of things before he became a pastor, so he's got a lot of experience. And when you see Dave, you realize he's probably got a lot of experience at the dinner table. He's got a manly gut. And this sermon that he started off talking about, he wanted us to picture in our mind an ice cream sundae. And it was hot in the church, the air conditioner wasn't working, and he's over there talking about a beautiful bowl with vanilla ice cream and the chocolate sauce and the whipped cream and the cherry. And he's like, I want you to picture it, I want you to taste it. And I don't, in my mind, I was picturing this ice cream in a metal bowl, which I don't know if any of y'all know what I'm about to talk about, but a lot of times when ice cream gets in a metal bowl, it'll kind of frost over. It'll get a little bit of a frost crust over the vanilla ice cream. And my mouth is watering right now as I think about it. And the way Dave put up this sermon, it kind of inspired this song, Taste and See. Basically, Dave was talking about taste all the good things the Lord has in store for us. So this song is written for Dave McAllister, called Taste and See.
I'm trying to find you, don't know where you are. I'm crying out for you, and my voice carry that far. Wait for me to find you, the word shows me the way. Wait for me to find you, that your patience never fades. And all this time you were with me every day. No, this time you carried me all the way. Taste and see goodness of our Lord. Cry out to you, and your love is our reward. And their blessings all laid out for me when I can hardly see. Got to get out of my own way so I can finally see. So many blessings all laid out for me. Now I finally see. Got to get out of my own way so I can finally see. Open my eyes and I see you. My heart sings out in you with me every day. Oh, this time carry me all the way and taste and see the goodness of our Lord. Cry out to you, and your love is our reward. Taste and see the goodness of our Lord. Cry out to you, and your love is our reward.
Thanks, y'all. A little taste and see. I promise I'm not going to make this whole evening a sermon, but
That's okay.
Do what you
I
want,
appreciate it,
man.
guys. I really do. You know, it's one of the, my wife, my dear sweet bride, is a Southern Baptist, tried and true. Which, if you're not a Southern Baptist, you probably don't understand this, but that means that she only can drink when we're like 1,000 miles from her mama or her church. And there's a song about that we're going to do a little bit later, actually. And I'm Roman Catholic, so we go to a Methodist church. That kind of
That makes sense.
it does. It kind of works it in the middle there. Next song I'm going to do here is called Party Train, written by my good friend, Mr. Michael Nash. Actually, Dwayne Cahill, recorded by Michael Nash and the Southern Drawl Band. Those boys come down here a lot from Nashville, Tennessee. An amazing party band, kind of a fusion of rockabilly and Southern rock and regular rock. And I mean, I've heard them do Eminem, and it's, trust me, it takes on a whole different level. We came across these boys down in Key West a couple of years back. My wife and I were down in Key West visiting my cousin and her husband and their friends. And while we were down there, Lordy, Luke, we just walked into Songwriter Cafe. I got Dino. Hey man, it's a party now.
It's party. Oh,
I know. I got to remember that people on radio have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about. Hey Dino, thanks for coming out tonight, man.
basically.
So we're down in Key West, and we're down there for a week. And like I said, Gina's Southern Baptist, which means, oh shoot, I mentioned her name on the air, and now I'm talking about her drinking.
Well, they're not really listening. Ha ha ha.
Hey Gina Romans, oh shoot, I used her last name too. Man, I'm in so much trouble. At least I didn't mention her married name, Barano. Crap!
Uh-oh. The bells are going off.
Oh man, I'm in so much trouble. Anybody dialing in yet? All right, so we're down in Key West and we're having a good time. And I mean, Gina, who really doesn't drink an awful lot, she's tying one on every night. And I mean, she's tying one on hard every night. Me being retired Army and being Catholic means I know how to drink. And my cousin, she's from New York and she's Catholic, she knows how to drink. So we can handle ourselves. But Gina's getting pretty messed up every night. Well, the last full night we were down there, we started off at AB's dock and kicked the night off with some cocktails, then went on a booze cruise, sunset cruise. We were the only folks on the boat, 6 of us. And you know, even though it's rock gut liquor, it's still liquor. And we were the only people on that boat. So we had 3 hours of just cheap ass margaritas on a sunset cruise in Key West. Boat docked, and all of us were listing pretty hard to port. Went into Hog's Breath there in Key West on Duval Street. Stayed there for an hour or so, and now we're starting to move down Duval Street, and we're heading to Margaritaville. Well, right across the street from Margaritaville is this little place called DJ's Clam Shack, and they're advertising. They've got lobster rolls. And I mentioned my cousin, her husband, and their friends from New York. So lobster rolls is a big thing for folks up there. Yankees seem to love them, and I don't blame them because they're freaking delicious. And I think that really all my wife needs at this point is protein. You know, and nothing says protein better than buttery lobster in butter-soaked bread for a drunk person, right? That was an epically bad decision, actually. So we're in there for a while, and Gina's having a good old time eating that lobster roll, and I won't go into details about that right now. And we move over to Margaritaville afterwards, and Southern Drawl Band is in there on the stage. Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville there on Duval Street. But Gina's at this point, she's at the point where she thinks she's one hell of a good dancer. And, you know, Southern Baptists don't drink much and they don't dance much either. So she's not a good dancer really when she hasn't been drinking. It's not improved by her drinking. She keeps trying to jump up and dance, and I keep jumping up to pull her back down, and I'm pouring water down her throat at this point. Well, every time she jumps up, my chair starts to tilt backwards because my guitar is slung on the back of the chair. Well, everybody here in Margaritaville sees this happening. I don't know what's happening. At some point, she gets away from me. By the time I get her back to the chair, my chair's falling on the floor. I sit down, I land up on the floor. All of Margaritaville erupts. They're all laughing. And I'm now pissed. My buzz is gone, my guitar has fallen, and I've fallen on the floor. The band takes a break, and they come over, and they're laughing, and they introduce themselves. And one thing leads to another, and they invite me up on stage. Now, guys and gals out there in Radio Land, I know we all got bucket lists, but most of our bucket lists are quasi-attainable. I've been playing my guitar since I was 9 years old. I'm 50 now. Playing in Margaritaville in Key West was not on my bucket list. It's like saying, well, I play high school football. My bucket list is to be in the Super Bowl one day. It just doesn't happen. Not for most of us. Well, I got to play a full set with those guys, and it was awesome. We've been friends ever since. So this song, again, Southern Drawl Band, Party Train. Dwayne Cahill, sung by Michael Nash. Look these guys up next time they're down here. They're going to be here for the Destin Seafood Festival in about a month. So you guys will have a chance to see them.
Looking through pictures, she caught my eye. My mother said I should try something new, so I asked her out for a drink or two. We were one-on-one, I was still having fun. Somewhere around her, 4 shot of rum. Things in the south, trust me my friends, you don't want to be anywhere around when that big shot kicks in. Cause she's the life of the party. You get started on the double tequila shots, twisted Bacardi. When she gets to drinking, she loses control of her brain. Well, she staggers around and she just started crawling. Don't take a thing to make her start falling. Things on her body that she can't even say her name. Well, it'll drive a man crazy, trying to get her party trimmed. Just when I thought it couldn't get worse, she's on the bar dancing and I'm holding her purse. I just want a dinner, good conversation, but I can't understand a word she's saying. Now I'm all around cleaning up the mess that she makes. I swear I don't know how much more of this I can take. Back in the battle, man, I ain't never gonna win. Oh no, there she goes on the bar. Do a little dance again. Cause she's the life of the party. You get started on the double tequila shots, with the Bacardi. When she gets to drinking, she loses control of her brain. Hey y'all, she staggers around, she just started crawling. Don't take a thing to make her stop falling. Drinks on the bottom, she can't even say her name. Oh, get a down man crazy, trying to get a party trimmed. I keep telling myself this night's almost over, cause tomorrow we'll wake up and we'll finally be sober. Next time we go out, dinner and drinks, and I think I'd probably just be better off taking her for a long walk on the beach. This is the life of the party. You get started on the double tequila shots, losing Bacardi. When she gets to drinking, she loses control of her brain. Hey y'all, she staggers around, she just started crawling. Don't take a thing to make her stop falling. She's on her bottom, she can't even say her name. Oh, little dog man crazy, trying to get a party trimmed. Trying to get a party trimmed. Trying to get a party trimmed.
The party train action, we all heard. Stop. Well, guys, that trip down to Key West was epic. Been married to my wife now for about 25 years. We've been together for, thank you very much. Thank you. We've been together for 32. We dated for a long time before we got married. I knew I wanted to marry her right off the bat. She wasn't sure. Like water carving its way through the Grand Canyon, I wore her down. Damn. Did anybody write that? That's a line. That's a lyric. Is this being recorded? Because that's going into a song.
Oh no, I'm already writing a chorus for this.
So we're down there in Key West. Our children were back up here in Destin. They absolutely did not believe that their mother was, well, let's just say losing control of herself. Fortunately, I had my son's GoPro. Man, we're still getting an awful lot of mileage out of them kids. So this song is for all you kids out there who don't believe moms and dads know how to have a good time, especially moms. Especially church-going moms. Mom's a lady, classy as can be. She never leaves the old house without wall lipstick and jewelry. She's a model for you kids. March to every day. You never even thought Mom knew how to play. Kids, be surprised. Pick jaws up off the ground. We were in Key West. Mama drove a new one in that town. Ride on Mama down Duval Street. The sun is setting and the rum is sweet. Daddy will get you home safe tonight. If he don't, there'll be hell to pay. So just dance the night away. I'm gonna so be in trouble when I get home tonight for doing this song on the internet. Anna and the church folk is down in the Keys. They may have found a bit at places where Mama partied. Cocktails at baby stop, margaritas on the cruise. Hogs brew at the Hog's Breath while begins to each Slam Shack for a quick snack. Oh, thank God the bathroom's clean. She light up the roll and Riddleville. Tequila fueled her steam. Slide on Mama down Duval Street. The road is spinning and the rum is sweet. Daddy will get you home safe tonight. If he don't, there'll be hell to pay. So just dance the night away. Ra-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Ra-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Ra-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Walk on, Mama, walk on down. Slide on, Mama, slide on down. Don't stop, Mama, don't stop now. Tell me you won't live in old Key West town. Crowd on Mama down Duval Street. You're feeling poorly and you're in bare feet. Daddy's really went on out today. I never say be classy always. Oh, Daddy, there'll be hell to pay. 'Cause Mama showed us how to play. I hope the Slam Shack's open on that day. Slide on Mama down Duval Street. The road is spinning, but the rum's too sweet. Daddy will get you home safe tonight. If he don't, there'll be hell to pay. So just dance the night away. Ra-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Ra-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Ra-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Slide on there, Mama. Does anybody out there in Radio Land have a couch I can sleep on tonight? Because I'm relatively certain locks will be changed if they're not being changed right now. She hired me early this year to play out there every Thursday night. And my deal Dear sweet Southern Baptist pride says you need a drinking song that memorializes drinking on Thursday nights. So, being a good husband, I do everything my wife says. Yeah, right. But, having said that, it's a really good idea. Write a Thursday night drinking song. Which makes perfect sense that I've got one called Friday's Beer. Hey honey, it's me. Yeah, I know I'm late, and I promised you I'd come straight home. But the truck lost its brakes, I pulled over Blake's, so I could use the phone. Now, honey, don't shout, girl, don't get mad. I promise just as soon as I can. I'm back on the road and on my way home, so I can be your man. Oh, hey darling, it's me. Yeah, I'm still sitting right here. The back is doing this thing. About an hour till it's done, I'm just having the one. And I've been on the wing. Now, honey, calm down, don't use words like that. What would your mama say? Just a bit more till he's done. Hell, I ain't even having fun. Soon I'll be on my way. I drink Friday's beer on Thursday, but my day ain't over yet. Just to hear the sigh, wonder why she's always fussing at me. More behind the one beer, bartender, walk away. I drink Friday's beer on Thursday, now I'm on my way. Well, hey darling, I can't believe they're towing my truck away. I just need to ride with one of the guys, and I've been on my way. Now, honey, don't yell. Girl, it ain't even my fault. You know, if I had my say, the guy would be through, I'd be driving to you. I'd be on my way. I'm drinking Friday's beer on Thursday, but my weekend ain't over yet. I just hear the sigh, wonder why she's overfussing at me. Maybe I have another bartender look my way. Drink Friday's beer on Thursday, I'll be on my way. Sound like I'm a bad man, y'all. Most folks, well, they think I'm pretty nice. Having a few friends like you, it's my only advice. So bartender, pull the ball around, put it on her town. Me and the boys gonna shut it down. Then I call a cab from drinking Friday's beer on Thursday. But in a couple hours, they'll be through. My wallet will be to and out. I'll be in your arms. Darling, why you always fussing? Got one thing I wanna say. If you're gonna turn my smile into a frown, toss my clothes onto the ground, tell your mama that I'm a clown. And bartender, pull the ball around, 'cause I'm drinking Friday's beer on Thursday, and I'll be on my way. Bartender, pull the ball around, and I'll be on my way. For Friday's beer, y'all. Speaking of that, I'll drink some water.
Yeah.
Friday's beer. God, I love that song. That song actually, that song actually trended on Reverb Nation for like 2 months. I know.
It's a good one.
I like it. I appreciate that. I mean, I appreciate y'all saying that, but I knew when that one was written that there was something. It has a nice little groove to it. It's got a nice little hook to it. It's a fun song.
It's a Define song.
And it's got beer in it. I'm sorry. I see the confused looks on y'all's faces out here at 38. Guys, y'all might have picked up, I'm 50 years old. And I'm the father of a beautiful daughter, Jenny Romans. Hey Jenny, I know you're listening tonight. Well, a couple of years back, she calls me up and says, Daddy, can you do me a favor? Need to see if you'll open up the house to some friends of mine that are in a band and play down in Destin. I'm like, sure, darling, that's fine, no problem. And she's like, Daddy, before you say yes, you need to understand, they're not like you and Mama. I'm like, well, I don't know what you mean by that. I don't care about skin color or band or whatever. She's like, no, it's not just skin color, but they're, you know, they've got tattoos and they've got cages in their ear. And, you know, you and Mom are kind of conservative. I'm like, Ken, you know I don't really care about that stuff. But she's like, Daddy, no, they're really kind of different. I'm like, darling, whatever. How different could they be? And my daughter, who I love, says, do you know who Bob Marley was? And if I could have reached that phone and dope slapped her, I would have. Like I was just spawned at 50. So, yes, darling, I know who Bob Marley. She did the same thing with Tom Petty too. Dad, what do you know about Mary Jane's Last Dance? That's Tom Petty. Yeah, he's older than I am, darling. So she's like, this band I want you to house. They're playing in Destin, and they don't have enough money to stay in hotels when they're in the area. My first thought was they must suck. But no, that was unkind because it is Destin. We all know how expensive this place is. So I tell her, sure, send the boys over. Well, these boys play down here a lot. And you guys out here listening on 38 Songwriter Radio probably know them. It's Deja Vu out of Tallahassee. That's right.
I love it.
I know it. They've been here on the radio. And Travis, I hope you all are listening. You probably are.
Okay, so yours is the house?
Mine is the house.
Oh my gosh, I have heard wonderful things about you guys and that you have them stay there.
Ours is the house.
Man, that's so cool.
When they leave my house, it smells like urban ass.
Well, they love
That's a line for a song one day too, I'm relatively certain. There was Crimson and Clover, now there's urban ass. They've grown up. They have pretty much all stopped doing that stuff at my house. Because Daddy don't play. I don't do. I mean, I've been playing guitar, like I said, for 40 years. Play in bars, play in all sorts of cool places. New York City, Amsterdam, Hawaii. I just don't do. I mean, I drink a bit, party a bit, but just don't do drugs. Part of it's just from being in the Army, and part of it's the fact that Dad had a gun and he killed me. But I don't mind other people doing it, as long as they're not my daughter or son. Well, these boys are over here at the house, and we've played together, and we've had some fun times together. So, a while back, they said, why don't you come up on stage and join us? I said, sure, what do y'all want to do? We started comparing songs, and I knew some of the stuff they did. But I'd been hearing this song, Rude, that had been played, and was getting a lot of airtime. I wish to do that. And they said, okay, let's get up on stage and do Rude. Ladies and gentlemen, the rest is epic. Because that night, Mr. T.K. Sherman himself and Rob Roman, the man on the mic tonight, sang a version of Rude that y'all probably have never heard. I'm going to do the dad's version right now, since y'all probably already know the kids' version. This is my version right here. Actually, it's not my version. I heard it on YouTube. It's my version. It's my version when I'm doing it with the band. It's the dad's version. I know. I just about signed myself up for a lawsuit. Saturday morning came without warning. Woke me up from my bed, seeking permission to marry my princess. Well, what's wrong with your dreadhead? The first time I met you, so why would I let you run off with my baby girl? Get back in your pinto, it's time that you go. Boy, the answer's no. Say you want my daughter for the rest of your life. Well, you gotta make more than burgers and fries. Get out your mama's basement, boy, and get you a life. 120, don't you think it's time? Why you gotta call me rude?
marry you anyway. Marry Michael, I'm gonna punch your face. Marry Michael, I'll make you go away. Marry Michael. Shane, you're cracking me up. The bottom of the I can't hit these notes and laugh at the same time, man. Yeah. I'm not even drinking. You may not get this, so let me explain it. Cause you need to understand, this is forever. She deserves better. What she really needs is romance. I know what you're thinking, you think you'll still take her. Well, give it your best shot. I may be a Christian, but I'll go to prison. I'm not scared of doing hard time. You say you want my daughter for the rest of your life. Well, you got to make more than burgers and fries. Get out your mama's basement, boy, and get you alive. Son, you're 28, don't you think it's time? But why you gotta call me rude? Doing what that you do, I keep it from a fool like you. And if you marry you anyway, marry Michael, I'll make you go away. Marry Michael, bottom of the bay. Marry Michael, at the bottom of the bay. Oh, the answer is no. The answer is no. Why don't you go away? Man, what a crappy ending chord-wise on that song as my hand cramped up on me. I know, excuses, excuses. Getting old sucks. So, I don't mind doing covers when I perform, and I perform a lot. I know that sounded like a total diva song. I'm flipping my hair at you people in Radio Land. You have no idea. But I do. I've had some. Let me just say I'm honored. You know, because there's so many great musicians out here. Dave, Dino, Shane. You guys have. I don't know y'all. I'm sure y'all are wonderful musicians too. I mean, so the fact that I'm able to actually get out there and earn money doing something I love doing, just it honors me and it touches me. So I don't mind doing covers. A lot of people think, oh, covers. Well, I want to do my stuff. Well, yeah, I love doing my stuff. You know, when I see people tap their foot to like Friday's Beer and you say it's a good song, and I appreciate you saying that. That warms my heart. But I love doing covers. Covers are just fun. You know, tourists get out there and they have a good time, and thank God we live in an area where the tourists get drunk, and the drunker they get, the better I sound. And then they start throwing wild amounts of money at us, and Dino over there, he's got women throwing clothing at him and stuff. That hasn't happened to me yet. I'm hoping that this stuff I'm growing here, you know, you like that? I know you.
Yeah, I like the other.
I know it's got. Well, you know, when I turn 50, it's time for me to grow
50,
up.
I thought it was like 22.
Yeah, I appreciate that. That's why I grew this, because people thought that Gina had still robbed a crate.
Yeah, so you keep checking your ideals.
Actually, nothing warms my heart more than having somebody check my ID. So like I said, I love doing covers. I've got a couple of them that I just love. Mr. Johnny Cash. I know they're old ass covers, but cannot help but have a good time. A lot of folks don't know that Johnny Cash was the marriage counselor. You know, he loved to help people work through their marriage problems. These next three songs are Johnny's way of helping people get through those problems. You know, kind of help their communication skills improve as they work. We got married in a fever, all of the peppers proud. We've been talking about Jackson ever since I went out. I'm going under Jackson, going mess around. I'm going under Jackson. Look at Jackson Town. Go on down to Jackson. Go ahead, take your head. Go lay your hand and just be talking.
damn fool yourself. Yeah, go on with Jackson. Gonna lose my cool. Gonna snowball Jackson. See if I can. When I breathe into that city, people gonna stoop and bow. All them women gonna make me show them what they don't know how. I'm going under Jackson. Gonna lose my coat. I'm going under Jackson. Goodbye's all she wrote. Gonna laugh at you in Jackson. I'll be dancing on the pony kid. They'll lead you around like a cowboy hound with your tail tucked between your legs. Yeah, go on to Jackson. We're talking round. I'll be waiting in Jackson behind my Jeep and van. We got married in a fever, all in a pepper crowd. We've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire when I'm going to Jackson. And that's a fact. I'm going to Jackson. Never coming back. Like I said before, Johnny Cash is a bit of a marital counselor. That first song is about a husband and wife who clearly have communication issues. The next song is about what happens when that husband lets his temper get the best of him. Early one morning while making the rounds, I took a shot of cocaine and I shot my woman down. Well, at home and I went to bed. Well, I stuck that loving 44 beneath my head. Got up next morning and I grabbed my gun. I took a shot of cocaine and away I run. Made it wrong, but I ran too slow. They overtook me down in War, Mexico. Taking the hill, he walked the sheriff from Jericho Hill. He said, well, your name is not Jack Brown. You're the dirty hack that shot the woman down. Just so yes, my name is Willie. If you got a warrant, just read it to me. Call her down, cause she made me slow. I thought I was a daddy, but she had my home. I was arrested, I was dressed in black. They put me on the train and they hauled me back for the gold mine bail. They threw my driver carcass in the county jail. Early next morning about 9:30, I found the sheriff coming down the line and pumped in the clear his gold and said, come on you dirty hack into that district court. My trial began. Well, I was handled by 12 on the smell down. Those before the tourist started out, I saw that little judge come and so look about. About 5 minutes, he walked the man, holding a verdict in his right hand, down the bloody red and the first degree. I hollered, Lordy, Lordy, how bossy on me. The judge smiled as he picked up his pen. 99 years in the Folsom Pen. 99 years underneath that ground. I can't believe the day I shot that bad girl down. Come on, fellas, listen on to me. Lay all that whiskey, let that cocaine bleed. All right, you all been paying attention to the lesson. That husband and wife, they don't know how to talk to each other, don't know how to resolve their differences, don't know how to talk. Next song, husband loses his temper, kills his wife. I know, shocking. Now we're gonna see what happens. You don't employ good marital communication techniques. I hear the train coming, it's rolling around the bend, and I hear changes sometimes. I don't know when I'm stuck from the prison, and time keeps dragging on. Oh, that train keeps rolling on down the San Andreas. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, and play with on down John Reno, 'cause you watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and keep moving, and that's what tortures me. That's where I wanna stay. And I let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. And free me from this prison, if the routine was mine, I bet I'm moving on here. For my life, I'm on some prison. That's where I wanna stay. And I let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. And I let the lonesome whistle blow my blues away. Thank y'all very much. Folks, I hope you all enjoyed the first hour. I'm going to take a short break here. I'm going to drink some more water, but this stuff's going to come out of a brown bottle with a popped up on it. We'll be back soon. My name is Rob Romans again. I'm so honored to be out here tonight on 38 Songwriter Radio's local vocal. Guys, I'm honored that you all decided to come all the way out here to Santa Rosa tonight to catch the show, too. Yeah, you've touched me deeply. I mean, good to see you all. Be back in a few minutes.
Rob Romans, everybody, Thursday night, local vocal, put on by Enlightened Studios. I know you were joking a little bit earlier about if your wife was listening or not, if you're going to be sleeping on the couch. I don't know if your wife is listening, but I can tell you that a few of the cities listening from the website are Destin, Marianna, Niceville, Memphis, Orlando, Colorado Springs, Crestview, Enterprise, Fayetteville, Freeport, Miramar Beach, New Orleans, and New York. And those are just a top few from just a top few from the website. That does not include any of the apps, and we got an app for everything. So thank you all for tuning in for Yay Songwriter Radio.
Thank you all very much.
Yes, sir.
For real.
I'm sure the folks out there in internet radio
Oh my goodness.
please know that my wife has contacted me on Facebook Messenger and she says, sound great, I wish I was here. She's sick tonight, she would be here, but she'd be passing on some sort of crud. I know it's awful, I wish she was here actually. Because nothing makes a night go better than getting the stink eye from your wife when you're telling everybody how much she drinks. Which actually is not a lot. It really isn't, I swear to goodness.
Get well soon, Miss Gina.
She sounds awesome. I can't wait to meet her. But thank you very much for not passing the crud. Feel better.
All right, so guys, this next song I've written, this song is this is what happens when a 50-year-old gets electronic foot pedals to play with and starts hearing different sounds in his head. Now, fortunately for y'all, I don't have the foot pedal that actually inspired this next song. Well, it was actually a foot pedal in a bottle of whiskey, but I like it. I don't know if I should actually be doing it tonight because it's not really ready for prime time. I've actually never performed this live yet. My daughter likes it. She likes it a lot. But she likes the recording that was done with that other foot pedal, which I don't have tonight. So we're just going to see how this sounds. It's called, I know I'm going to laugh when I say this, it's called Twinkle, which when you think about the fact that you're listening to a guy that's retired Army, 21 years in, combat arms the whole time, running around the woods shooting stuff, blowing stuff up. And I wrote a song called
Twinkle. I like it.
I think it's because I've been working on an Air Force Base the last 7 years. That's probably what it is.
I got that.
I also put whipped cream in my coffee now too, and you know what? It's delicious. All right, so Twinkle.
I was stepping outside.
Walking down the street with my hands in my pocket, head swinging low like it's on a broken socket. No, I wanna drink, but I don't know what I'm tasting. No, I wanna stay, but there is some hesitation. I want you to come and stay with me. I want you to go and play with me. Call you on the phone, but I don't know what to say. Don't know what to say, but I call you anyway. Sitting all alone and you wonder what to do. Sitting all alone and I wish I was with you. I want you to come and stay with me. I want you to come and play with me. I want you to go and play with me. I want you to come and stay with me. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder who you are. Up above my world so bright, like a diamond in my sky. I want you to go and play with me. I want you to come and stay with me. I want you to go and play with me. I want you to come and stay with me. Standing in the rain and I don't know what to do. Don't know what to do, but I wish I was with you. Wish I was with you, but I'm standing in the rain. Standing in the rain like I'm truly insane. Why won't you go and play with me? I want you to come and stay with me. I want you to go and play with me. I want you to come and stay with me. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder who you are. Up above my world so bright, like a diamond in my sky. I want you to go and play with me. I want you to come and stay with me. I want you to go and play with me. I want you to come and stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. want you to go and play with me. I want you to come and stay with me. I want you to go and play with me. I want you to come and stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me.
Yeah, Twinkle. There's Combat Arms for you. 21 years in the Army, and that's what I come up with. Watch that be the song that takes me all the way out. That one will probably move me all the way up to Crestview. I don't know. Alright. I don't know what y'all put in this water out here in Santa Rosa, but it's delicious. I think it's the brown bottle. Thanks,
Oh,
Jesse.
it is. Infused with love.
Like Mom used to make. All right, so since I've broken the ice and y'all aren't logging off in record numbers, and no one's sending text messages right now saying get this guy off the air, I'm gonna do another new song.
Actually,
Thanks, Shane. Thanks. You know, my personality, it's all facade. I pretend to be all brave and comfortable in front of the mic, but I'm terrified inside. And I really appreciate you bolstering me up like this.
my pleasure. Anytime.
This next song is so new. I have not even titled this song yet. I mean, it's in my library. It's just called New. That's it. It's just called New. It's like, not even naming a dog. Just calling the dog Dog. Hey dog, come here, dog. The song is just called New for now until I come up with a better name for it.
Every morning, hear the birds in the trees. Hear you breathing right beside me with the cat by my feet. I wake up every morning, put the coffee pot on, feed the dog and the cat. Know it's time to get gone. Getting ready for work like I do every day. And all the work I do, cause it brings better pay. The sun's peeking out, I know it's time to keep going. I'm undercover, happy face, tries to keep me at home. Cause I know how much being a part of you is how I want to spend my time with you. Walking to the bus stop, hear the birds in the trees. They're laughing at me, saying, picking up the name. You'd rather go to work than stay home in your arms. We may have bird brains, but boy, we're not that far gone. Cause I know how much being part of you is how I want to spend my time with you. Your undercover happy face makes me grin. Back in bed with you's a great way to begin. So I work when I'm away from you. I get lost in the day, rather get lost in you. Birds in the trees try to sing through to me. Birds in the trees try to sing through to me. Birds in the trees try to sing through to me. Sing through to me. Sing through to me. Sing through to me. Cause I know how much being part of you is
suggestions in with a PayPal $10 gift donation, and the song that gets the most $10 donations in off of PayPal will get naming rights for this song. I'm joking, just on the $10 PayPal donations. I'm still going to name it whatever the hell I want to name it. Great. I just said hell, and now I'm about to go into one of my church songs that I wrote. Bad timing.
Confession.
That's right, I am Catholic. Whew! There's my out right there. So, next song. I wrote this song on Boston Harbor in 2009. I don't know why that's important, but it is, because I remember it. I had just retired from the Army. We hadn't moved back down to Florida yet. We were stationed up at West Point. That's where we retired from the nation's military academy, United States Military Academy. And we decided to spend a week or so up there in Boston, and it was a great vacation. Family and I, we stayed at the Armed Forces YMCA there, and just enjoyed ourselves immensely. Now, this trip is important because, well, it was the first trip we'd taken with our new dog. Now, I don't know how many of y'all are really familiar with the military or military lifestyle, but being in the Army is not conducive to owning a dog. You move from post to post every 3 to 4 years or so. So really, I'd wanted a dog all my life. I wanted a dog when I was a kid. Mom always said, no, we take a summer vacation, can't have a dog. Play with the neighbor's dog, which we did. We bathed the neighbor's dog, we'd walk the neighbor's dog. The neighbor's dog was our dog. That dog was Taterbug, by the way. I still remember the neighbor's dog. Taterbug.
Wow.
Great dog. Miss you, Taterbug. That's me being hit, by the way. In case people in Radio Land didn't see that. I kissed my fingers and pointed at the sky, gangster style. Can I say that at 50? I'm allowed to say gangster style 50?
Sure.
Okay. So bottom line, we had a dog now. The dog belonged to our chaplain up at West Point. Now our chaplain, he and his wife had orders for Korea. And they didn't want to take the dog to Korea because of quarantine and all that stuff. So they asked my wife if she'd like to have the dog. Now this is the thought process that goes through my dear sweet bride's mind. Rob has always wanted a dog. Someone's offering me a dog. Rob's getting a dog as a retirement present. Now in all the years I've wanted a dog, I've wanted Rin Tin Tin,
Lassie.
Old Yellow, Lassie.
Lassie.
I'd take,
Cujo.
no,
Baby.
I'd take Benji. Benji's pretty cool. Benji's pretty cool.
Bingo.
Yeah, Bingo's a song dog. I've never pictured Bingo. Maybe Snoopy. Snoopy'd be cool. The way Snoopy could dance. Snoopy's got moves. But this dog that our chaplain was offering me, this dog is a teacup Yorkie. And in case y'all have trouble picturing a teacup Yorkie, this dog weighed all of 3 pounds. And my wife was, my God, she was frothy at the thought of getting this teacup Yorkie, because these are boutique dogs. These are the dogs that you carry in a purse and stuff. And the dog, 3-pound dog. Good Lord. So she's like, well, great, my husband's got a retirement present. He's got the dog he's always wanted. And I have no idea why I'm telling you all this story right now, because I'm looking at the song I'm doing, and there's like absolute, oh yeah, Boston. Just come back to me now. Yeah. talk about what is in this water you give me, Joseph. So we've got this dog, we got this teacup Yorkie, and we're walking all over Boston with this damn thing. Literally, this dog is in a purse, and I'm stuck carrying the purse 9 times out of 10 because Gina wants to go shopping. And they don't allow dogs inside these shops, so I'm out there holding the dog. Now, ladies and gentlemen out there in radio internet land, when combat arms veterans holding a teacup Yorkie in a purse, he is aware of himself in ways that he has not been aware of himself probably since basic training, taking a shower in an open bay with a bunch of other trainees. There are 2 types of men that carry dogs like this. The first type, I fell into that category, the husband, who's holding the dog. The second type, well, let's just say that they do a real good job coordinating their colors and decorating their house and stuff like that. And that second type, when they see a man holding a dog in a purse, they're not sure which category the man falls into. They can't always tell by looking at the clothes. They have to look at the face. They have to look at that pained expression. And then they know, oh, he's in the first category. And even then, that doesn't put the man off limits because they think that he actually might be in play now because he's so sick and tired of carrying his wife's damn dog that he might actually be in play. I'm not, but I can see the thoughts going through their mind because they look and they do a double take and they do a quick assessment. Nope, he's not one of us. I can tell because he doesn't know how to match his colors. But we can work with that. So that's Coco the Wonder Dog in Boston. So we've got this dog with us down in Boston, and I'm sitting out there on Boston Harbor, and the dog had just done her business on the sidewalk, and I was upset with her because we just walked through like a mile of park, and she chooses to do it on the sidewalk. So I was venting my frustration at this teacup Yorkie, which, oh, by the way, only spoke Korean. I forgot to mention that. The the chaplain's wife was Korean, and in the house, all they spoke was Korean. So the dog hadn't learned English yet. So I'm over here griping at the dog, crying out. The dog's like, no idea what I'm talking about. So, long story, long road to a small house. This song was written in Boston Harbor in 2009 while I had this piece of crap teacup Yorkie at my feet, and I was upset with her. The song is called I Cry Out. Cries out, soul cries out, and when the darkness falls, and when the storm clouds roll, this world's cares start to press, and life takes its toll. My life cries out to you. Pulls me through. My life cries out. My life cries out. My life cries out to you. My voice cries out as the evening comes. My voice cries out when the sun goes home. My voice cries out just for you. My voice cries out. My voice cries out. And when darkness falls, and when the storm clouds roll, this world can start to press, and life takes its toll. My life cries out to you. Your love calls to me. Your grace pulls me through. My life cries out to you. Your love calls to me. Your grace pulls me through. My life cries out. My life cries out. My life cries out to you. My life cries out. My life cries out. My life cries out to you. Thanks very much. That was I Cry Out, dedicated to Coco the Wonder Dog. Do a cover here real quick. I was actually listening to NPR, another indication that I work on an Air Force base, and heard someone do a cover of Baker Street. And I'd forgotten just how much I actually enjoy Baker Street. Jerry Rafferty.
city does what makes you feel so cold. It's got so many people, but it's got no soul, and it's taking you so long. I did you wrong when you thought it ever felt. You used to think that it was so easy. You used to say that it was so easy. But you're trying now. Loving you and then you'd be happy. Just one more year and then you'd be happy. But you're crying now. Way down the street there's a line in this place. Open the door, he's got that look on your face and ask you where you've been. Tell you where you see now and you can talk about everything. He's got this dream about I'm so mad. He's gonna give a fool down one night stand. Then we settle down. I'm in town now, oh beautiful town. You know he'll always keep moving. You know he's never gonna stop moving. He's a rolling stone. When you wake up, it's a new morning. The sun is shining, it's a new morning. And you're going home. When you wake up, it's a new morning. The sun is shining, it's a new morning. You're going home.
Jerry Raffin, Little Baker Street. Hey Sylvia. The lead singer and uke player from Water's Edge just walked in. I've already given a shout out to the band, but you just walked in, so I got to do it again. I mentioned the first hour. You guys did that house party you guys had this Sunday was awesome. It really was. I so wish I could have stayed longer, but I had to get to my own gig. Hair flip.
Thank you, Rob.
You're welcome.
I wouldn't have missed this.
I'm honored that you came. Really.
Where's Gina?
Gina's sick. Gina's homesick. Gina, Sylvia just asked about you, honey. She is homesick. So, all right. So, speaking of Gina, I know one more song about my darling bride. So, last year, on her birthday, no, I'm not stupid enough to mention that it was her 50th. God dang it! Mention that it was her 50th. Does anybody actually listen to this show? Maybe no one heard it. Maybe no one heard that it's my wife Gina Roman's 50th birthday last year.
You have to repeat it? Really?
Am I repeating it? Man. Well, last year we were at a resort and we were having a good time at this resort. We weren't thinking about anything. We were just having a good time until the credit card bill came about a week later after we got home from the trip. And that was the motivation and inspiration for this next song called Resort Life With You, written in honor of my dear sweet bride, Gina Romans. Hey darling, how you doing? Me, I'm feeling fine. Felt like calling, I'm recalling all vacation time. Girl, we hit it hard, we did it right out on that Elmer coast. Hot sunny days, hot loving nights, just like them wealthy folks. Them days just flew by, draining them my ties, we felt mighty fine. Couples, massage, golf, and credit cards. Didn't think about the dimes. But we did it hard, we did it right out on that Elm Coast. Hot, sunny days, fun each night like money was just a joke. I finally got that joke today. It came in the mail today. And now I've got to say, is that result life I live with you? Ain't quiet as falling now this bill's come due. Lord, have me oh my, oh sure had lots of time. Charging made it easy, now I'm feeling queasy, need some overtime. That parties each night, they feel so right out on that Elm Coast. Hot money at night, my one's feeling light and cash is like a ghost. Well, that ghost floated in the day, and all that smoke's got to say is that result life I live with you. It's gonna harm me until this bill is through. Maybe they will have me work hard at the bar. If I diligently scrub and clean, squeeze old Abe until he screams. If I save each dollar, count each dime, this bill will be paid off in time. Hey darling, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. I've been working doubles, paying off troubles. I sleep when I get the time. That credit card be getting hard out on that Elm Coast. Hot hours each day for minimum wage, just like those working folks. Because that joke came in today, and the bank says I got to pay for that result life I live with you. You're half of this bill, girl, or we are through. Because that joke ain't going away. The interest is growing each day, and all I've got to say is that result life I live with you. Ain't half as much fun now that this bill's come due. Hey darling, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Resort Life with You, written in honor of way too much fun with my wife last year. Thank you, Sandestin, for ruining my credit. For Sandestin, don't you?
You sound great.
That's the beer.
No, it's not.
Yours.
Sing my praises to the Lord. Praise His holy name. For His anger lasts a moment, but His love lasts a lifetime. I may cry out in the night, but His joy comes in the morning. I stand firm on Zion. The enemy tried to make me sway, all in my own pride, turn the face away. My Lord, for your mercy, Lord, hear my song of praise. Now I'm laughing instead of crying.
the Lord. Praise His holy name. For His anger lasts a moment, but His love lasts a lifetime. I may cry out in the night, joy comes in the morning. I will exalt you, Lord, lifting me up from my sin. Crying out, you heard me, save me from my fall. Sing my praises to the Lord. Praise His holy name. For His anger lasts a moment, but His love lasts a lifetime. I may cry out in the night, so sing my praises to the Lord. Praise His holy name. For His anger lasts a moment, but His love lasts a lifetime. I may cry out in the night, joy comes in the morning. Thank you very much. That was appropriately named Joy Comes in the Morning. I wrote that one a few years back too for our good friends over at First United Methodist, Fort Walton Beach. I'm with the praise band out there. Church services every Sunday, 11 o'clock. We have an awful lot of fun there at church, so come out there and join us. I mean, it's not about having fun, but it's nice that we can do that too. And Dino, you're over there. You're is it Destiny Worship?
Destiny was good.
Destiny Worship. I mean, I don't know how many of you folks listening across the internet realize just how many of the amazing musicians we've got out here in Okaloosa County, and that and Walton too. You're right. I mean, just this whole area, and how many of us are involved with church ministry on top of playing in bars. I mean, just because we happen to play in a bar doesn't mean that we can't carry our ministry forward in all the stuff that we do. You know, it's just you got to let His love shine through you and kind of let that carry through with the music. I mean, goodness gracious, we got. Now my brain's locking up. I've already named you, Dino, and
Nathan.
Nathan, David, Hunter Dawson from Heritage. You've got Ethan. Shoot. Oh well, it doesn't matter, guys. I'm sorry. I'm showing my 50-year-old brain and forget. Heck, I have to use an iPad for my own music. I don't need an iPad for covers. I need music for my own stuff, not for anybody else's.
You are absolutely correct, though, with what you say, and I love it. There are so many musicians, and especially that come here to 38 Songwriter Radio, that are involved in music ministry. It blows me away, and I love it because what better way to reach out to people than through music? It's just amazing. I mean, you're naming some. We've got Donnie Sundell, all of them.
Thank you. Another one whose name I forgot.
We've had so many on the thing. Tuesday nights even. You come in here, it's unbelievable. I mean, the pastor, Ronnie McBride from Simple Faith, and he came in and did a Friday Night Original. They'll be back again. So yeah, absolutely. And it feels good. And nobody's shoving anything down your throat. It's not, anything like that.
Right.
It's just excellent, excellent vibes. So thanks for pointing that out.
Thanks for mentioning it. I appreciate it. Thanks for not cutting me off mic.
Go just say.
Next song here is called When I Ride. I wrote this last September. The good folks over at Emerald Coast Harley Davidson over in Fort Walton Beach contacted me to, you guys have you played there or are you going to play there? You have played there already, that's right. They had me play for one of their events back last September. And I've ridden motorcycles for years, though I haven't owned one now. I've had more than a few of them. I've fallen off more than a few of them, which means I'm not a really good motorcycle rider. It's always the other guy's fault, right? But bottom line, I wrote this song in honor of playing over there at Harley. It's called When I Ride. And when you walk through the dealership, they've got this amazing
first of all, it's an amazing dealership to begin with, but they've got this one big poster on one of their walls that says, our riders are united by their individuality. And I mean, and that is a great line. That is a great line. I mean, I saw that line. I'm like, I built this whole song around that one line.
Wow. Nice. So
So this is called When I Ride. I'm gonna give you all a chance to applaud right there because that was some wicked thing. That's not the song, but you know, for me to actually have some sort of that's mad skills with a Z.
That is badass. Everybody's jumping to the car right now. That's like 5 minutes here, like this.
Don't look me over, think you know what you see. Colors can only describe. Oh yeah, how may look tough, don't shave off enough. I'm as free as can be when I ride. Don't be so damn nervous if you get luck my way. Seldom I often bite. Oh yeah, they could do worse than end up like me. 'Cause I'm as free as can be when I ride. All the world is my road. I carry no loads. Emotional baggage ain't in my dictionary. You can pack all your troubles in your SUV cage, but I'm as free as can be when I ride. I'm as free as can be when I ride. Don't look at my vest, my wall of chain, and soon that I ride with a gang. Millions of sisters and brothers share my same road. We're united by individuality. Yeah, united by individuality. Don't look me over, you know what you see. The colors can only describe. Can you see my deep love for our red, white, and blue? Like the eagle, I'm free when I ride. Like the eagle, free when I ride. All the world is my road. I carry no loads. I'm happy to share it with you. Oh, your SUV's fine in its own line, but as the free as can be when I ride. Yeah, I'm as free as can be when I ride. Won't you ride, ride with me? Won't you ride, ride with me? Like the eagle with wild free. All the world is my road, and I carry no loads. So won't you ride with me? Colors can only describe.
Yay! What's our favorite song of yours?
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I like that. That's a good song. I enjoy doing it. Kind of stole from Freebird, I guess.
Yeah, you sound like Bon Jovi, actually, man.
Dude, that is awesome. Even with the, even with the glasses.
I was like, I was talking to Sylvia. I was like, that's reminding me of like, remember that song Always?
Mm-hmm.
You have that kind of sound, like, you know, man.
Yeah,
That's good. That's
but
good.
the lyrics and the sound
lyrics
are
is yours.
awesome.
I'm glad. I feel bad now. I wish I'd entered the song. I did not enter the songwriter shootout. I didn't record anything. I mean, I've got my iPhone.
But now
and
you
all-
have it like enlightened
Rob,
recording your
come
stuff,
over
right?
to my house. We'll get you recorded
I-
for next time, brother.
Enlightened.
You come to my house and help set up all the gear. I've got gear all over the place.
Oh, so you want me to set up your gear? No, come use my
I will
gear.
pay you. I look at this stuff. I'm like, I have all this stuff from pawn shops. I love. Okay. Radio confessions.
Alright, I'm not gonna.
I live in Goodwill.
Explanation.
I live in Goodwill. All the stuff, everything I own, minus my guitar equipment, comes from Goodwill or a pawn shop. So all of my
Or my
equipment,
drummer.
or your drummer, exactly. No, he's right. What is his name, by the way?
Brent.
Thank you. Could not remember that. I could not remember that name. And I feel bad at it. All right, so got 3 minutes left. Normally I like to end with, I've got some songs that I love to end every show with, but I've got one more that I'm going to do, one more original. This one actually is my daughter's favorite, though she loves Twinkle that I did an hour or so ago. This song here is, she says this is my best one. So my daughter's pretty smart. She's awesome. She's gorgeous. She actually is the motivation for that Dad's version of Rude that I do. And that is her life story with some of the guys that she's dated. So, all right, so Romance and Wasted. Wrote this last October.
Watching that love in the bottom of my glass, thinking about you. Going back to your number 2, feel a little down. When I see my wall, I can't help but stop thinking about you. I can still stand so we get a third round. Couple looks good while I'm pounding them down. When there's not been thinking about you. Round number 4 was on his way, afraid he'll be lost. Send number 5 to show the way, add up the cost. Couple's been joined by a fuzzy couple more. My wallet ain't screaming around since headed to the floor. When I've been thinking about you. When I've been thinking about you. Wasted once in a lifetime love. Wasted no time giving me the shove. Apparently wanted more than I can give. I can be tough to put up with. You deserve someone you can be happy with. So honey, you get romance, I get wasted. whole lot more. Just to get them all here on the floor. Stop and multiply, I've got more, but I'm thinking about you. No, I'm thinking about you. Trying to get up, quitting, I'm done. All it can't keep up a couple 101. Trying to get up, get it up through. My wallet can't buy me out of thinking of you. Rounds I've been swallowing won't up to the task. 'Cause I cannot think about you. No, I cannot think about you. Wasted once in a lifetime love. Wasted no time giving me the show. Apparently you wanted more than I can give. I can be tough to put up with. Years of someone you can be happy with. So honey, you get romance, I get wasted. Wasted once in a lifetime love. You were right, giving me the show. Apparently you wanted all that I could give. I wish I wasn't so tough to put up with. You deserve someone you'll always be with. So honey, you get romance, I get wasted. Oh, get romance. Hey, bartender, why don't you set me up one more round? I'll get wasted.
Pardon?
Is that part literal? Would you like to?
Yes. Yes.
And a little bit of chicken fried. Go beer on Friday night.
This is for all you haters out there that say that Zach Brown and Wagon Wheel are overdone. Kiss My Fat White Butt. I love these two songs.
Thank you.
If you don't like these songs, there's something wrong with your DNA makeup because these two songs are pretty awesome.
And a little bit of chicken fried. Go beer on Friday night. Their jeans fit just right. And the radio. Raised up beneath the shade of a Georgia pine. That's home, you know. Sweet tea, pecan pie, whole wheat wine, wet peaches grow. My house is not much to talk about, but still a love that's born in southern ground. And a little bit of chicken pie. Go beer on Friday night. Our Jesus did just right. And the radio, I see the sunrise. Feel the love in my lady's eyes. I feel the touch of a precious child. I know mother's love. Ain't funny how little things in life that mean the most. Now where you live, what you drive, no price tag on your clothes. Well, there's a dollar sign on a piece of mind. This I've come to know. So if you agree, raise your brown glasses filled with water up with me. Raise your glasses for a little bit of chicken fried. No beer on Friday night. About Jesus fit just right. And the radio, like sweet sunrise. Feel the love in my lady's eyes. Feel the touch of a precious child. No mother's love. for my life. Oh, the stars and stripes, may freedom forever fly. Let it ring through the ones who died. Want to give that life so we don't have to sacrifice all the things we love, like our divine. Oh, beer on Friday night, beverages that fit just right, and the radio like the sunrise. Feel love in my lady's eyes, feel the touch of a precious child. No mother's love. South, land of the pines, hitching my way down to North Carolina. Living up the road, really got I see headlights. Made it to the coast, 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers. And I'm hoping for Raleigh, I can see my baby tonight. For a little bit of chicken fried, over beer on a Friday night, but it is a fit just right, and the radio like the sunrise. Love in my lady's eyes, ladies and gentlemen, dancing by Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Running from the cold out of New England, I was born to be a fiddler in an old singer. Baby, take the guitar, big band now. Oh, no, from the wind, keep gripping me now. Up the money grandpa was all I had to leave down, but I ain't gonna get it back, giving that old life no more. Rock that mama like a bag of weed. Rock that mama and the way you feel. Hey, mama rock me. Rock that mama like the wind out the rain. Rock that mama like a southbound train. Hey, mama rock me. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've had an awful lot of fun here for the last 2 hours. I do appreciate the invitation. You have no idea. You have made my night. I do hope you all have enjoyed the music. My name is Rob Romans. You can find me on Facebook. www.facebook.com/NiceBillRob. Same Nice Bill Rob for Reverb.com. I am cheap and I am easy. You can have me both ways. Like the t-shirt said down in Duval Street. I ain't gay, but $20 is $20. Let's finish this song outright. Walking down the road, had a Roanoke, caught a trucker, had a Billy, had a nice long joke. How's everybody coughing? He's headed west, Cumberland Gap, Johnson City, Tennessee. I gotta get a move on before the sun. Hear my baby call her mama, and I know that she's the only one. If I die of my love, at least I will die free. So rock me mama like a wagon wheel, rock me mama the way you feel. Hey, mama rock me. Rock now mama like the wind down the rain. Rock me mama like a southbound train. Hey, mama rock me. Thank y'all very much. My name is Rob Roman. Guys, thank you for the invitation.
Thank you, Rob. You rock.
Es muy fantástico.
Woo! And thank you for listening to 38 Songwriter Radio. Make sure you go to the website, you check it out. Make sure you download the app. You can listen to this show, will be podcast in just a few minutes. And thank you so much.
And of course. Oh, wrong one, right? I want to say special thanks to Mr. Rob Roman for hanging out with us this evening. We also want to say thank you for your service.
Absolutely.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Respect.
I love it when people say that, but guys, for 21 years I ran around the woods blowing shit up. Okay?
Thank you. Thanks for blowing shit up.
I appreciate